I'm a kind of mixture because I'm British, but I live in Switzerland, but I work in Sweden. So it's hard for me to. I mean, I would imagine. Yeah, all of those countries are quite similar. They're quite advanced in terms of internet. They're quite advanced in terms of broadband. And what I'm seeing at the moment, which Martha also mentioned this morning, is a very fast uptake in mobile. And I think that's probably an area of opportunity because the sensitivity around pricing appears to be different in mobile. I mean, I think that's somehow the most recent stage of convergence, and it's really very interesting, the convergence between telecoms and media, which is happening now. And telecoms is really a whole different competence set. I mean, telecoms have, as an industry, okay, they supply the networks, but they have all kinds of expertise in pricing, in realizing money from consumers, that the media industry, it can be really valuable for the media industry. So I think that's a potentially very fruitful area. The problem is there are now so many platforms and so many types of content. I think the problem is really an oversupply of content, and the problem for the producer of content is getting noticed. And I think one of the issues is developing a brand that really means something, that can cut through this kind of forest of competing media trees. So I guess my answer would be investing in the brand, and I would have also a kind of multi-platform strategy. So getting that brand and that content out over as many platforms as possible. And ideally generating revenue on each of those platforms. I worry about what's going to happen to long-form news content very much. I would hate to see newspapers go the direction of opera as a sort of, or books also a sort of niche product that's heavily subsidized for small groups of the population. But also actually more opportunity. I mean, more opportunity for more voices to have their say. I think one of the critical things for me is if we're moving into a shift from free content to paid content. I mean, one sees in the broadcast area a big shift towards pay TV, on-demand TV, which on demand is a fantastic enrichment for consumers. Paid, I'm not sure. I'm beginning to see the area of content disappearing behind the walled garden increasing, and so I understand why that's necessary, but it does worry me.